what we're going to look at now is various ways of being involved in the arts, even if you're not an artist.
My name is Terry Harding. I'm the head of marketing at the Biennale of Sydney. I got into the arts mainly because I was interested in art. I'm interested in culture, I'm interested in politics, and I'm interested in how artists and cultural workers bring alive the human reality of our politics. My job is basically to oversee the audience marketing and communications, the public relations for the Biennale. So that involves everything from overseeing the publications, the catalogue and guidebook, to building media relationships, to identifying those audiences we should be targeting. Usually marketing, you keep it as simple as you can. But because this Biennale is complex, the graphic design firm, the agency, has taken on the spirit of this exhibition with the embassies, with multiple venues, with a complex but intriguing title. And we've worked really to embed in the marketing some of the thinking. So it's not as easy as it could be, it's not as easy as it potentially should be, but it's fascinating.
My name is Olivia King. I am a designer at For the People. For the People is the design agency that is with the Biennale. So when we create brands, we create systems, and how basically system is the rules in which you can apply the brand. I'm not sure if you guys work too much with fonts. You can probably encounter them day-to-day basis on your Macs or your computers. The power of type is actually really important when it comes to visual communications because it sets a tone in many ways, and it can be often a really simple but really effective way to communicate an idea or a concept. These are all custom fonts that have been created for each of the venues. And so you have Spirit, which kind of takes upon the kind of characteristics of Eastern cultural kind of type. Real has a little more sci-fi to it, and these are all based on themes of each of the different venues. So Real is Cockatoo Island, Spirit is Art Gallery of New South Wales. Translation is MCA, and that is kind of a little more sort of carved kind of feel to it, the font. Disappearance, as you can see, is sort of disappearing. And you had the logo for each of the venues, and what happened in between was what we call a cultural crossover, which is where the two fonts of the different embassies mix together.
One of the things that you would have had to consider when you do the initial branding work is how it works on a banner in the street, how it works on a bus shelter, how it works on a poster. My name is Analiese Cairis. I'm Senior Designer at the Art Gallery of New South Wales. I work in a team of a number of designers, both 2D and 3D, and we then work with a whole team of people at the gallery in all sorts of disciplines. You always have to be thinking 10 paces ahead to make sure that everything is legible, everything holds together at whatever size it needs to be seen at.
How long does it take to design a guide or a poster or something like that?
It depends on a whole load of variables. Quite often you don't have the images. The artist hasn't made the work. So it can be 3 or 4 weeks, or it could be 2 hours. One of the other issues about approaching an exhibition, particularly a multifaceted exhibition like the Biennale, is that the identity of the show has to talk about the personality and the curator's vision, but it can't be the artwork. And it's very important from a designer's point of view, when working in art or with art, we are not the artists. We're facilitating the artist's vision and the curator's vision.
What's the most rewarding aspect when working with the Biennale?
A holiday at the end. No, look, really it's a bit like working with the artistic director and working with artists. They're amazing. I mean, these are people who are, you know, the poets, the visual poets of our time. They're telling us things about what it is to be alive. And to be working so intimately with them, to see their practice realised, is, you know, incredibly valuable, incredibly rewarding and intellectually stimulating. And I think that's what art can do. It just opens your world up. It opens you up sensually. It makes you see things differently.